In this video, we're going to look at published folders. Published folders allow you to share local folders over HTTP so that users can download files from that folder. So this is useful for maybe sharing reports or documents, PDFs, something like that. It's also useful for hosting images or cascading style sheets that you may be using inside your dashboard. So we're going to create a published folder, and I'm actually going to share out a local folder that I have. You can see here I have C/shared, and it contains a logo.png and an index.html. So first of all, let's create a published folder, and we're going to set the local path to C/shared. And we want to set the request path to the path that we're going to type into our browser. So I'm going to say /shared. I will disable authentication for this first example. So now I've created my published folder, and now what I can do is I can go to shared/logo.png, and you can see it loads the logo for Iron Man software from that C/shared folder. I can also go to index.html, and it's going to load that index file, and you can see here that I have hello world inside that index.html file. So let's go back and actually create a new published folder. So I'm going to delete this one, and I will create a new published folder. We'll set it to the same path and /shared, and this time we'll set the default document. So what the default document does is it actually will serve the file that you specify automatically if you visit the folder. So if I wanted to serve the index.html file directly when I hit shared and not have to type index.html, that's what I would do here. And then we'll turn on authentication. So now if I go to shared without typing index.html, you're going to see that I got the hello world page automatically. So I didn't have to type index.html. This is useful if you have static web applications. So for example, Hugo is a static site builder, or Jekyll is, and it's kind of what GitHub Pages is. So you could, more or less generate one of those static websites and store it inside this shared folder. Finally, now that we've enabled authentication on this folder, you can see that if I were to come here with an in-private browser rather than my browser that's authenticated as admin, I won't be able to access that private folder. So let's actually put this in here, go to shared/index.html inside my in-private window, and you can see I get a 401 HTTP error. That is pretty much rejecting them based on the fact that they're not authenticated. So we also support role-based access. So even if I was authenticated but I didn't have the proper role, you would see an HTTP error 403 instead. And you can enforce those roles by setting the role property to one or more roles inside this resource. So anyone in the matching role then would have access to the published folder and the files within it. So in this video, we looked at the published folder feature of PowerShell Universal.